Welcome to the Getting Started video about using Maxwell Render with Microstation. This video will assist you with installation of the Maxwell Render plugin and your first steps in Maxwell Render. To start, download the Maxwell plugin for Microstation from our download area and run it. Pay attention to the Microstation version supported. Make sure that the destination path points to an existing Microstation installation tree. Only this installation is valid. The installer will guide you through the installation process. The Maxwell Render plugin for Microstation will be automatically installed on your computer. You can take a look at the plugin manual that comes with the installation. It is a valuable resource to help you understand how Maxwell Render is integrated into Microstation. It describes the various plugin options and is useful to solve issues you may come across during the installation and while using the plugin. Download the sample scene provided to follow this training video. Launch Microstation and load the scene. It is a very simple scene with 2 cups on a table. The plugin may have installed a new Maxwell settings panel containing the tools and menus you need to launch your scenes to Maxwell Render. Type Maxwell Settings in the Commands field to open the Maxwell Settings panel. The new Maxwell panel contains several tabs. General includes some generic settings like launching your scene to Maxwell Render or editing it in Studio. Camera allows you to adjust your camera to behave like a real camera in Maxwell Render. All the settings are the same as in real cameras. You can specify which view you want to render, the diaphragm's aperture and the shutter speed, the image resolution sensor size, and the film sensibility. On the Render 1 tab, you have options to control the render time, the final image quality, and your output image file and format. The longer the render time and the higher the sampling level reached, the cleaner the image will be. Here you can set the final image name, path, and format. An Environment tab allows you to choose among 3 different sky types: Physical Sky, Color Sky, Dome, and HDRI. The Physical Sky model provides you a high-quality sky simulation. It is perfect for exterior lighting. Here you can adjust atmospheric conditions. Your frame will be exported to MXS format and imported into Maxwell Render. Select a path for the MXS file and launch the render. The Maxwell Render application will automatically pop up. Load the scene file and start rendering it. If you find your render is too bright or too dark, you can interactively adjust exposure of the image, adjusting the ISO and shutter speed without the need of stopping the render. These interactive parameters give you full control over the scene. These lighting adjustments are possible because while rendering, Maxwell Render stores all the lighting information in high dynamic range in an MXI file. In the scene, you can also adjust the scene camera settings to get the exposure you want. The next time you launch a render, your camera will get those new settings. As you can see during the render, the image is getting cleaner and cleaner. The longer the render time, the cleaner the image gets. The longer the render time, the more rays are calculated. This progression is represented by the sampling level value. The higher the sampling level reached, the cleaner the image gets. The render will continue until the desired sampling level has been reached, or when the set render time is up. And obviously, you can always manually stop the renders hitting the stop button. One interesting feature is that you can also resume a stopped render, and Maxwell will continue working on the same point it got stopped. During the whole render process, Maxwell periodically saves the output file on the path you selected on the Render 1 panel. Once your render is stopped, your final output file will be stored right there. In addition to the image file, Maxwell automatically stores another render file in MXI file format. This is the high dynamic range file that allows exposure adjustments or resuming a render.